Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We got a list of 9 properties, and so we're going to start off with a really nice one on cost again. It's on the 6th floor. It's listed at 3099, and for me, some of the ground stuff that sold last year at similar size was at this price. So this has very nice views, great layout. You could do a formal living and dining room here, and still have a lot of space. 9-foot ceilings. You've got 2 bedrooms, and actually the second bedroom is being used as this room here. So it's not actually a den, it is a bedroom. There's a closet, everything else in here, and you can see the pond over on the other side. It's actually, even between the 4th and the 6th floor, makes a big difference. So this is right at the top, and definitely a nice property. 2 parking spaces too, which definitely comes in handy. And you don't see the condo excuse me, the condo fees as low as that at like they're $300 basically. Like that normally for units of this size, you go over to 100 mil side, they're probably $600. So that's, in my eyes, a very strong contender for the pick of the day. Cargill's at 364.9. It's a Brennan. It's 1130 square feet. One big open room, hardwood floors. You've got some upgraded counters with the undermounted sink, and almost if the angle was a little bit higher, you get a better sense of the countertops here. But nice appliances, and overall, I think it shows really well. We're bringing out a very competitive version of this model tomorrow with a finished basement. It's gorgeous. Okay, so the Harvest is the next one. It's at 434. And so this home is a bit of a split level home. So there's a couple stairs up, couple stairs down, 37 by 100-foot lot. We haven't seen one of these in a while. It says 4 bedrooms, but one of them is actually down in the basement. Be very interesting to see how this one works. I think one of the things that a lot of people tell us is they start off saying we want a double garage, but what they really want is to park 2 cars side by side. So you have a single garage, but you do have that ability. So I think this one is definitely competitive. I mean, we'll have to see what happens inside. This one on Clark is at 439.9, basically living, dining in the front. Now, I'm wondering, I've said this before, is it because of that stove that this one is maybe having a bit of a hard time? I don't know. I think that it certainly would, like if somebody was willing to invest whatever amount for stainless steel, get everything nice and matching, it would definitely pay off in impression for sure. There's no doubt it's a great return on investment thing. Archer Way is at 464.9. It's a Pilgrim model, so Mattamy built it. 1742 square feet, and a lot of people end up using, because the front doesn't protrude, you can actually have a double wide driveway. People can put that in, and you'll have to check with the town about the legality of it, but what I'm saying is a lot of people do it. So yeah, you basically got a room. So this room often is a family room, but people convert it occasionally to a dining room. And then you've got a living dining here that some people use as a big family room. So pretty configurable space. The thing about this one is you've got a little breakfast bar. We'll see if there's another shot here. You've got this little breakfast bar here, but there's no space for an eat-in table. That's always the complaint on this model. It's the 3 bedrooms, so you've got 3 pretty good sized rooms. This ceiling effect is actually quite nice in this model. And you've got a very extensive laundry area too, which I think a lot of people would enjoy. Finished basement, I think, is the cherry on top on this one. You've got a pretty decent sized yard. Typically the Mattamy homes are about 80 feet deep. This one's about 89. So an extra 10 feet in the yard makes a big difference. Where this one is, it's up on Archer Way right here, and this whole area, like around Trudeau Park, like around Derry and Trudeau, they're past 10 years, and a lot of them are needing help on the roof. So those are some of the things you definitely want to get your inspector up in the attic, get him looking around the roof, really get a good sense of where you're at. Furnace, AC, and windows should give you some more life, but the roofs tend to be the first thing that are going on these homes. November possession for that one there. Marley Crescent is at 467. It's been off and on for a little while. They've replaced most of the wood on the outside with almost like a stone material. I actually think it looks pretty good, at least from the photos. You got some dark hardwood floors here. Your kitchen backsplash, upgraded countertops here. So they've done a fair bit of work in this home. and I think it shows pretty well. 1820 square feet. Now the thing, if I go back to this map, here's Marley Crescent right here. So it's one of these homes here. So you're a couple doors down from Derry, which isn't a huge deal. You'll hear it, but it's not, I don't find it's overbearing. But you are backing onto the plaza here, and so there's varying levels of thought around the whole plaza discussion. I mean, is it something where it's a little bit quieter at night, you don't have neighbors looking right out onto you, or do you look at it and say, you know what, the commercial lighting there is gonna just, it's gonna change your impression of what it's like to live here. For me, I'd rather play the safe route and go with something a little bit more traditional, either backing onto something I know is not going to be built on, or even having a house behind. At least you're aware. So you really want to do your homework on that if that's something that you can deal with. Jelinek 4749 is a very interesting home. It's got a finished walkout basement, which we don't see very often. There's a 3-piece bathroom in that finished basement. And from the room measurements, it almost looks like there's a small loft upstairs. I'm thinking this is probably the plan. I don't remember what it is, plan 2 or plan 3, maybe 1,400 square feet, but it's hard to tell just from looking at these measurements. It could be the other one, the 1,600 square foot. Home boasts surveillance cameras for all entry points. It's like, man, we are not exactly in the hood, but whatever. If that makes you sleep at night, then go for it. Babcock 499. 2,300 square feet. It looks like the vines are overtaking this one, but 2,300 plus 800 in the basement plus a pie-shaped lot. On paper at $499, it's definitely good value. Even with some upgrades in the kitchen, you think about the impression that would be made just by switching out the appliances if someone wants to do that. Definitely a favorable one. Even those kitchen cabinets, you can paint them, you can make them a cream color and off-white. If you gave me $3,000 in this kitchen, I would rock it. You'd be amazed at what you could do for a little amount of money. So yeah, overall I would say that the home would benefit from having some professional photos. Even getting rid of some of the clutter here would be a good thing. But even the yard, it doesn't look as big. Now I know they've done this photo where you actually see the full dimensions of the lot, but I think with some good pro photos, this one would really take off. But like I said, on paper, it looks excellent. Granite countertops on top of the sides, like over 3,000 square feet of living space. That's a good deal to me. Last one is 6th line, 1.879. And there's so much in this listing. I wish we had some photos. They're not there yet. You can check the link down below the video if you want to check out the photos even later today or tomorrow. 43 acres, 38 of them are treed. We've got a nanny suite above ground. We've got a big workshop, which they don't even mention in the description. You've got 3,000 square feet here, finished walkout basement, an indoor pool. I mean, it just keeps getting better and better. Couple ponds on the property. It's just a couple houses south of Highway 7, so it's just a little bit west of Acton, and so you're close to the Blue Springs Golf Course. It's actually a nice location. It's not too close to the train tracks. Again, you can probably hear them, but most of the places in this area, in the rural area west of Acton, are going to hear the train anyway. You're not right on top of it. And yeah, overall, I would say it's a geothermal heating. I mean, just nice stuff here. I'm a big fan, so I can't wait for the photos. This one could get the Chuck pick of the day. I know we gave it early on cost again, but overall pretty solid list. So if you want to reach out to us, if you need a hand, if you have any questions about these homes or you want to see them, you know what to do. So have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.